Hey everybody, Will Fix here. Got another video for you today. Today we're going to look at, can crypto avert the national debt crisis? Is there a way that the cryptocurrencies could avert a debt crisis? Let's look into that. Let's get started right away. Let's take a look at this article here. Crypto could avert debt crisis, says ex-U.S. House Speaker. In a proposal laid out on the Wall Street Journal, former Speaker of the House Paul Ryan has advocated for a novel fiscal strategy that integrates cryptocurrency, specifically dollar-backed stablecoins, into the U.S. economic framework to counteract the looming threat of a national debt crisis. Ryan, a prominent figure who led the House of Representatives until 2019, underscores the urgency of adopting stablecoins to prevent a catastrophic failure in the next debt auction, which he believes could undermine the global credibility of the United States and precipitate a major financial downturn. Here's how crypto can save the U.S. This is fascinating that this is a topic right now. This is fascinating to me. Currently serving on the Policy Council for Paradigm, a venture capital firm focused on crypto innovations, Ryan brings a unique perspective that bridges traditional financial mechanisms with emerging digital solutions. In his opinion piece, he articulates a comprehensive vision of leveraging stablecoins to enhance the liquidity and appeal of U.S. government debt on a global scale. Hey, stay tuned to the end of the video for the conclusion. I'm going to ask you your opinion about something. Also, there's a few more things coming up that Ryan says that are really shocking. Ryan argues that stablecoins, which are cryptocurrencies designed to maintain a stable value by being pegged to fiat currencies like the U.S. dollar, could significantly bolster demand for U.S. public debt. He suggests that these digital assets could outpace traditional foreign investors in treasury securities such as Hong Kong and Saudi Arabia by providing a more stable and reliable mechanism of purchasing U.S. debt. Dollar-backed stablecoins not only provide an avenue for maintaining the U.S. dollar's dominance as an international reserve currency, but also act as a crucial instrument for financing the U.S. deficit without compromising long-term economic stability. Ryan explains his proposal emphasizes the dual benefits of crypto stablecoins, facilitating effective debt management, reinforcing the dollar's international standing. Ryan's call for a robust and predictable regulatory framework for stablecoins is aimed at fostering an environment where these digital assets can thrive securely and predictably. He criticizes the current lack of comprehensive regulations, which he views as a significant barrier to the adoption and growth of stablecoins in mainstream financial operations. He elaborates on the potential economic implications of integrating crypto stablecoins into the U.S. financial system, including the mitigation of risks and associated with physical imbalances and the reduction of dependency on foreign debt holders. By doing so, Ryan posits that stablecoins could serve as a buffer against economic shocks such as those experienced during market contractions and confidence crises in the dollar. Now, here in a minute, we're going to bring up what Brad Garlinghouse had to say right before all of this stuff happened. You don't want to miss that. In the broader geopolitical arena, Ryan identifies the strategic importance of maintaining the dollar's supremacy in the face of rising challenges from global competitors like China. He points out that China has been aggressively pursuing enhancements to its international economic stature, positioning itself as a formidable rival in the global financial system. By integrating stable coins into our financial arsenal, we not only secure our financial autonomy, but also counteract efforts by other nations to erode the dollar's global influence, Ryan asserts. He stresses that the proactive financial innovation, such as adoption of stablecoins, is critical to sustaining the U.S.'s economic dominance and preventing potential political and economic unrest. Can you believe this? This is stablecoins that he's talking about, folks. Notably, this is an interesting thing that I didn't know. Notably, Tether, the issuer of USDT, is already one of the largest U.S. Treasury holders. As of March 31st, its financial records showed holdings of $91 billion in U.S. Treasury bills, both direct and indirect, along with $5.4 billion in Bitcoin. These holdings rank Tether as the 19th largest global holder of U.S. Treasuries, situated between South Korea and Germany. But, as you have heard, Brad Garlinghouse has unveiled the whole idea that the United States doesn't like Tether and wants to get him out. And when does he say that? Right before the issuance of RLUSD, the Ripple stablecoin. So, you think that's connected? Let's look at that article real quick. Now, what Brad Garlinghouse is about to say in this article has nothing to do with a decent wallet, but I bet you he is pro self-custody. Use my link in the description and pick you one up. Now, right back to it. Look what Brad Garlinghouse says here. This article, May 13th, 2024. It's clear the U.S. government is going after Tether, Ripple CEO. Brad Garlinghouse said he views Tether as an important part of the ecosystem and that its fate will be an interesting one to watch. Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse says it's clear that the United States government is going after stablecoin issuer Tether, which could have an unpredictable impact on the crypto markets. Garlinghouse said on May 10th episode of the World Class podcast, there would be 100% be another crypto-related black swan event like the collapse and subsequent uncovering of the fraud perpetrated by FTX's executives. Look at this. The U.S. government is going after Tether. That is clear to me, he said without elaborating and stopping short of suggesting any possible U.S. action against Tether would be the next black swan. He instead called it an interesting one to watch. I view Tether as a very important part of the ecosystem, the Ripple boss said. He added he doesn't know how to predict what impact potential U.S. regulatory action against Tether would have on the crypto ecosystem. Garlinghouse comments on as Ripple plans to launch its own stablecoin in 2024. I mean, how convenient, right? And, you know, Tether, the United States is going after Tether. I don't know how that's all going to work, but guess what? We're getting ready to issue one. Does it seem like a setup to you? Hey, if you feel like it's a setup, what can I say? It's a setup. Type it's a setup, and they're planning on having RLUSD as a stable coin, Ripple's coin, as a stable coin. If you believe that, put that in the comments. I want to see it. I want to see it's a setup. So that'll be it for today. Let's soak in on the idea. So here's the big conclusion. Here's where we need to conclude, I should say. Do you think it was a plan? Doesn't it look like one? I mean, I'm just looking at this going, wow. So Brad Garlinghouse comes out and talks about Tether. Tether's getting in trouble with the government, and the government's coming down on him and looking at all these things and doing a smear campaign style thing. Then suddenly, Ripple announces RLUSD, you know? And doesn't it just look like a setup? Doesn't it look like Ripple is going to save us from the debt crisis? If it does look that way to you, and you stay tuned to the end, put a comment in that lets me know so. Anyway, if you like this kind of content, please do like and subscribe. I hope to see you next video. It's the end of this one today. You have a great day.